What it do? I'm Mefesto. Firstly, I would like to say rest in peace to Kobe. Absolutely devastating news. Something that it is difficult to wrap your head around that, for sure. Um, Today we'll be playing some RU, and I'm playing RU just because I want to show off more teams. I haven't showed you all the teams yet. This is why we're making an emphasis on that. I have some more RD teams coming up as well, and I'll definitely record some OU and perhaps some UU later on. But let's see what we haven't used. We've used this HO for sure. We've used the Malamar team. I think we've used either one of these two. I feel like we used the Vaporeon team because they're actually very similar. But I think the Vaporeon team was used, or was it Mr. Mime? It might have been Mr. Mime. What I'm trying to say is that those teams are very similar. Maybe we won't use, because I've definitely used one of those teams. Then there is a Sun team by IFO. I think we'll use the Sun team because it looks very cool. It has a Bandit Snorlax as well, which is really interesting. And I feel like it could do a lot of damage. This is Yawn and Body Press Torkoal, which is quite interesting. Okay, let's see. I like this Fairy Silvally as well. And then it'll leave us with two more teams. We'll probably use some Stole as well, like why not, you know what I mean? So let's just use the Sun team. Let's see how it goes. We have the right account, but the wrong avatar. And let's change it a little bit. Look, I need to get some tea here as well. I've been climbing the RE ladder a little bit. I've actually played off screen a little too, and this is why I did get a bit more points. So we should be getting even more competent people. And let's see. This guy doesn't seem to be that competent though, based on how many points he has. The team is not so bad, I gotta say. Sableye could be walled by the Silvally. Not necessarily walled, but I can deal with it. Especially because we have SD, which is quite interesting. Firefang. Slurpuff might be a little bit of a problem, just because Vileplume is our way of beating it, but if it gets a belly drum off, it might be a problem. So I'm expecting him to lead either with Cinccino, Rillaboom, or Sableye. I feel like I need to preserve the Vileplume, but he could expect the Ninetales lead or Torkoal lead. But he doesn't have a good answer to Torkoal, that's the thing. Like, if it's Sableye, we can get... it doesn't have Lava Plume, interesting. So it can get taunted. Interesting. Shiftry kind of checks Sableye because Sableye cannot burn the Shiftry, which is rather interesting. There is Drought Ninetales as well, so I might as well just lead off with Ninetales. I feel like if he leads Rillaboom, I can switch into Torkoal. If he leads Cinccino is a very big problem, as you can see, because if he goes for like Rock Blast or whatever, it's gonna be a problem. Should I just lead Snorlax and say fuck it? But I don't think that it's a good lead against Sableye. Let's just do that. Let's try that. I'm turning on the timer because I ain't got the whole fucking day, bro. He just leads with Slurpuff without giving a shit. I feel like he might have thought that I led with Shiftry. Not Shiftry, I mean Torkoal. And try to set up on the Torkoal. The thing is, I can just fire off a Will-O-Wisp. If he goes into Salazzle, I could also Overheat, but Overheat is the only attacking move. So I don't want to reduce my special attack. I don't think you're switching as a Salazzle. I don't believe it is. So what does he do? Does he just Belly Drum? Oh, it's Sticky Webs. I was afraid of the Belly Drum set, but it's actually Sticky Web. That's not a problem because we do have the Spin. He does have the Spin blocker in Sableye, and unfortunately we don't have Lava Plume, which kind of sucks. Because we would have been able to hit this thing. But you know, I can Encore him into Sticky Webs. And what I can do, I can Will-O-Wisp again on the switch. If it's Salazzle, that would be interesting. It might be Salazzle, to be fair, because I don't have a good switch into Salazzle. What I want to do is maybe I double switch on the incoming Salazzle, and we would go into something like a Torkoal. But then I can get my rocks up. That's the idea. So he's definitely going to switch here, and he switches into exactly Salazzle. I'm not the best against Salazzle with this Pokemon, but then again, I'll just get a Stealth Rock off on the incoming Sableye. So he's trying to prevent the spin. He goes into Sableye, and here I'm going to Yawn in case he doesn't have Taunt. He might not have Taunt. He goes for Encore, interestingly enough. That is quite interesting. What can he do, though? Does he go for Will-O-Wisp on the switch or some shit? If that is the case, I don't want to bring in Silvally. See, Sableye is a bit of a problem. I will bring in the Ninetales again, because I wish we had Flamethrower actually. Nightshade. Nightshade is a little bit problematic. We do have the heavy duty booty. I think I will overheat. I will overheat for as much damage as possible. Unfortunately, we'll miss out on the KO. I don't know if that's a roll or not, but that was very close to killing. I want to say he recovers, and I encore him into recover. I encore him, yeah, as he recovers, I will encore him into recover. Then I'll burn him, so we get some residual. We cancel out the lefties in that case. I could actually go Vileplume here, because he has to encore. We'll be quite fast still, even with the sticky webs up. His switching is the Salazzle, which should be heavy duty booty, right? We can't do too much to Salazzle though, that's the problem. Let me see how I want to play this out. This is the first time I'm using this team as well. Shiftry, but then again he can't do shit to Shiftry. I should have just brought it in earlier. So he encores it. Yeah, let me just Will-O-Wisp it once. Maybe I overheat one time. I will overheat in case he goes Salazzle. Even at -2, overheat in the sun will still do quite a bit. I don't think he stays in with Salazzle because he would just be wasting his recover PP, which might come into play later on, to be honest. We'll see though. So he goes Mr. Rhyme. That is actually good. We see that it's heavy duty booty. You see how much damage we do to Mr. Rhyme? That's incredible. And we are definitely faster. This overheat will not kill because it's not in the sun though, which is a little bit annoying. But I might just burn it because he's probably going to go for the... He's definitely going for Rapid Spin here. I actually would have preferred Sableye to be asleep than burnt. But let's see. So he does spin. At least he's getting damage. Does he have Slack Off? We'll find it out here. I feel like I should go into Torkoal now. I will go into Torkoal now. I'm not sure if he goes into Sableye here though. He just Psychics, and that does a lot of fucking damage, bro. That's a very big mistake. I do get the Sun up though. So it feels like we're not getting rid of the hazards. I could try to spin. But he's probably going to finish me off here. I could have tried to bring in Shiftry, but in case he overpredicted and went for the Ice move, that would have been pretty bad. So I think I will go into Vileplume right now. Salazzle is checked by Vileplume though. Not checked, shit. Salazzle is a little problematic because it also outspeeds Vileplume, bro. This looks quite difficult, I gotta say. It looks really difficult. And he's faster right now as well if he's max speed. Only if he's max speed. Maybe I growth. I growth as he stays in and fucking Ice Beams. Yeah, Freeze Dry. Yeah, that's a mistake and a half, bro. I don't know. This is a difficult team to play against. I should have gotten rid of the webs somehow, but Torkoal cannot touch Sableye. Maybe I should have yawned on the predicted switch. I don't know what I could have done differently. But I think it's over. I don't think we can do this. I think it's a wrap. I'm just gonna Solar Beam here. I honestly think it's a wrap. I don't know what to do now because Salazzle just wins from here. Because we cannot outspeed it with anything. Salazzle is a big problem to this team as it seems. It goes into Slurp for some odd-ass reason. I will just overheat, I suppose. Kill it. But I mean, yeah, even though we're killing Pokemon right now, I don't see how we break through Salazzle. He comes in, he goes into Salazzle. We can take a hit with Snorlax. But Snorlax doesn't do too much back. Do I sack the Ninetales? Ninetales is one of the ways for to actually kill Sableye. So I think I will actually... Should I go into Silvally? Silvally is a good way of winning as well, but Silvally doesn't beat the Salazzle. Vileplume doesn't either, to be honest. Vileplume gets outsped. I think I'll just sack the Vileplume because I don't know what Vileplume does at this point. He's just gonna go for the poison move. He just goes for Fire Blast, sure. Because see, we're 290 would have been outsped regardless. I go into Snorlax now. We have the Thick Fat. And I think I have to predict the Sableye. I will go for the Fire Punch here. There's no way he stays in. I refuse to believe he stays in. He probably goes in the Sableye. If that is the case, and if I pick up this KO, this doesn't do enough, bro. This is nothing. This is a Sun-boosted Fire Punch from a Choice Banded Snorlax. What he can do, he has to like Will-O-Wisp here or spam Recover. He does go for the Recover here. And what I have to do here, he might Encore Nightshade. He might Nightshade. So I go into Snorlax. I will switch him back into Ninetales then. He goes into Cinccino now. I'm not sure what it can do. It's most likely going to go back into Sableye with a U-turn. So I will click Earthquake here. He decides to knock off, which is actually pretty bad. Because I needed my item. But that allows me to switch up the moves. I'm gonna Earthquake again. He Tail Slaps though. That is interesting. He's trying to get damage because this is the only thing that can take a hit from Salazzle. Now I pretty much... First of all, he's using motherfucking King's Rock, bro. This is dumb as fuck. This is actually really annoying. I can't do crap at this point. Savali can take a hit from Salazzle. There's no way. Yeah, it's over. I should have gotten rid of the webs somehow. This team is so weak to webs. But if they have Sableye, Torkoal can do anything to Sableye. I could have played differently around that, but it doesn't even make a difference at this point. He just kills me now. Yeah. I mean, I don't like this Sun team. This is my first time using this team, but I don't think it's solid. Ninetales is not reliable at all. Vileplume is kind of trash. It's absolutely garbage. Silvally like this, I don't know. Snorlax is cool. Shiftry, you know how much I love Shiftry, but I don't think it's good enough either. I don't know, bro. I really don't like this team. I don't think it's good. We'll see, though. Maybe I'm just a hater. Maybe I don't understand anything. I hate the fact he has a fucking Sableye, too. He has Spin, then he has Sableye. Is Vileplume his Sun answer? Interesting. Kingler is a little bit annoying. Does he lead off with Sableye or Turtonator? He doesn't have rocks, it seems. What is his rocker? Is his rocker the Magic Bounce Heatran? I could lead... No, Silvally is not the lead. Silvally might win me the game. His lead might be Passimian, bro, but I have nothing for Passimian either. Silvally, okay, it checks Passimian somewhat. But then what? I might just lead Vileplume then. Actually, no, Vileplume is not a good lead against Turtonator. Bro, I'm not feeling this team at all. Does lead Passimian. He has to, like, switch out. He's gonna U-turn into... presumably Turtonator. So I will U-turn myself. Let's see. We need damage on the Turtonator. Here goes into Hatterene. Interesting. That is quite interesting, actually. So we get the super effective deck. Why is it super effective? Oh, because it's just Psychic. Ah, it's not Fairy. Interesting. So I could actually go Shiftry and scare him off. I'm pretty sure Shiftry kills from this range. So I'll go into Shiftry. There's no way he stays in, though, right? I want to click Heatwave. There's no way he stays in. I want to click Heatwave on the incoming Passimian, presumably. I could double switch, actually, but I want to get some damage, you know? We could also burn the Passimian somehow. I want to get at least something from this. He stays in? What the... What the fuck is this, bro? Who am I fighting, bro? Are you fucking serious? Who does that? He would have died right here, and then he goes into Passimian. Yeah, I should have seen that. And I get paralyzed, of course. Of course, bro. Shit has started already. I can't. This is... I disagree with this play completely. I'm Life Orb Shiftry. His Hatran would have... Or whatever it's called. Hatram. Would have died easily to this Throat Chop. This isn't even worth making a play like this. I should have just Throat Chopped, honestly. Without trying to predict anything. Now I can go into Snorlax. I'll go back into the Shiftry. Because the Snuzzle is annoying. I'm going to Heatwave on the Vileplume. Okay, can I hit? Okay. We get a little bit of damage on the Vileplume. This has to be Chlorophyll. This has to be chlorophyll, otherwise it doesn't outspeed. You wouldn't bring it in like this, you know what I mean? I don't have a good switch either, so I might as well just stay in. This is my way of actually killing Hatram. But it's not a problem. I guess I have Snorlax for that. I can't really switch in anything. So I might just Heat Wave again. He goes in that Turtonator, interesting. I'm just getting little damage on this thing. But then what? I'm faster right now, so I might throw this Chop. I mean, Chop his throat. Torkoal in a switch. I feel so uncomfortable with this team, bro. Incredible. 50%. That's good damage. That's very good damage. He Shell Smashes up, though. Which is a big-ass problem now. I think I just lose to this thing. Snorlax definitely takes a hit. But it's gonna take a lot. Violet Bloom outspeeds though, right? Does Violet Bloom outspeed? Yeah, it does. So Violet Bloom outspeeds. Sludge Bomb should KO. There's no way it doesn't. And he doesn't have a safe switch. So Violet Bloom is my way of winning this game, to be honest. Let's see. Passimian doesn't outspeed me either. So that is good. He has to like either go into Sableye. He goes Hatram. Interesting. Does he know he takes a hit? He probably does. I can't afford to risk that though. I really cannot risk that. So I'm gonna go into Snorlax here. What does he do? What is his play? His play is Nuzzle. Okay, Snorlax doesn't care about that too much. I suppose I'm gonna click Earthquake on his switch into Sableye. The fact, or Kingler, okay, this is gonna take a lot. The fact that he has nuzzled me means that he cannot burn me. As long as Hatram is alive, I won't be able to get up the hazard, so I'm tempted to just go into Torkoal and set up the Sun and kind of sag the Torkoal. I could sag the Ninetales, but I like the fact that Ninetales can check. Overheat can check Sableye, sort of. I know that Hatram is gonna die soon, but let's go into Torkoal. We'll set up the Sun for 8 turns again. Liquidation, sure. I don't care about that. In case he tries to set up his own... Like, his option is to either kill me here, but if he has the insight, he might switch in the Hatram and try to bounce back my rocks, and with the rocks it will be a lot easier for him to beat me, I suppose. So I'm going to go for the Body Slam. I mean, Body Press. So now we go into Violet Bloom. We have a lot of turns left. What I will do right here, I think I will actually Growth. Because he either switches out into Hatram, and now Hatram definitely dies after the Growth. So that is good. This might just sweep him right here. So I will go for Sludge Bomb, not to... Yeah, Hatram dies. I could have preserved my Rocker, but then you see what I mean? He is forced to stay in now. Everything outspeeds, and... I mean, I outspeed this thing. I'll go for the Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb KOs. Okay, do I just win right here? I might just sweep him. Because I don't think Sableye can stop me, and he decides to forfeit, yeah. This Violet Bloom sweeps me. This is the position I wanted to get into. But the thing is, still, team seems very uncomfortable, bro. I have no clue why. But it's just so uncomfortable to play with. Even though I like Sun teams. Sun was a very good playstyle in ZU. I feel like Sun is a little bit underrated as well. Okay, this is some BS we're fighting. Phalanx. This dog is really dangerous, though. Okay, Goodra. Goodra is problematic as fuck, bro. I have this Lavali, though, which is good. Gastrodon is not a problem because we have 25 grass types. I could just lead Torkoal, honestly. I don't see... Like, if he leads Frostlight... I don't like the fact that Torkoal has Body Press, bro. Body Press is so... I'll change it right now, even though I know that iPhone knows better, but Lava Plume would have been better in, like, 7 scenarios at this point. Honestly, it doesn't even make sense. It has 4 special attack EVs and Body Press. Okay. I don't know how to lead correctly against Frostlass. I might lead Ninetales in this case, to be honest. Maybe that's not the best lead, but let's just do that. Frostlass. He doesn't have good answers to that. What I can do... I don't think he... I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp and then KO him. I could Will-O-Wisp. He actually taunted. Interesting. I was gonna say I can Encore, but I mean like he overheats. I mean he's gonna Destiny Bond BS. He's gonna do a Destiny Bond BS. I will overheat and then switch into Shift Tree. That's what I will do. So he goes for the spikes. I overheat here. Bring him down to the Sash. Now I switch into Shift Tree as he what? Destiny Bonds? He either Destiny Bonds or gets another layer. So he Destiny Bonds here. I'm risking getting Ice Beamed, which I don't want. Bro, it seems like I have to sack one Pokemon. It seems like I have to sack one Pokemon. Icy Wind, interesting. I'm going to finish him off. Actually, if he Destiny Bonds, I'm going to Encore. He Destiny Bonds, exactly. So I will Encore him into Destiny Bond, which is the best case scenario for me right now, because his Destiny Bond is not going to work right now, and I will be able to just finish him off. Maybe he switches out, but into what? There's no way. Look, if he exactly, that's what I was thinking. If he brings in Gastrodon, I Solar Beam without the Sun. It doesn't even matter because he has the Gastrodon out, and he has to like switch out and probably go into Goodra. But he's not in the best position right now. So it was either the switch out or he was locked. Even without the Sun, Solar Beam was the good play. So he goes into Goodra. Is that thing Sapsipper? Bro, that thing is Sapsipper. Of course, it makes sense to pair up with Gastrodon. Is he physical? I'm going to Will-O-Wisp just to get residual damage on this thing, and let's see what set he is. He's actually, yeah, he Draco Meteors. Does quite a bit of damage, but I will preserve the Ninetales though. I might switch into Torkoal. Or even Snorlax. I'll switch into Torkoal and try to get him my rocks. What does he go for? He actually goes for Draco again. Does a lot of fucking damage, bro. But that's okay, he's taking damage from the burn. I will get my rocks up. He might bring in the Frostlass on the rocks. He brings in Gastrodon, which is great. Eldegoss is his Rapid Spinner, but it doesn't really matter too much. I think I just bring in the Vileplume safely. What is his answer to Vileplume? He has like no answers to Vileplume right now. Like he can't do too much. Earth Power, that does a lot, I gotta say. But that's okay. He has the Goodra. I can just Growth as he brings in Goodra. If that is the case, I should be able to... Is that AV? I don't think that's AV. I should be able to KO it after the rocks and burn damage, no? With the Sludge Bomb. It goes Eldegoss, which is interesting. Eldegoss will die right here. So he gets no spin-off, which is great. Does Goodra take this hit? Like, I want to Calc, but this is Life Orb, and coming from... the special attack is really respectable in Vileplume. So he goes Gastro. He's baiting me. There's no way he lets his Gastro die. He's baiting me, and he's gonna switch in his Goodra. But I should still take the bait. I should take the bait in case he stays in, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. Like, what is he doing? Is he stalling out the Sun? I was pretty sure he was trying to bait. And maybe he thought I would think that he would bait. I'm not sure. He probably did not die to Sludge Bomb. No way. But the thing is, we get our health back, which is important. I think it's looking over for him. So he goes into Boltund. Unless it's Scarfed, he does not speed me. Which I highly doubt it is. I'm just gonna go for the Sludge Bomb, for the strong Sludge Bomb. Okay, bro, let's see how much damage this does. Oh, he would have been able to take it. Now he's probably mad because he would have been able to switch that thing in. But not anymore, bro. Now you just have to die. He sacks the Frostlass because now he's gonna be faster than Boltund. But the damage has been done. Everything dies now except for Phalanx. Phalanx doesn't die, of course, because what I will do now, I will switch out, I will sack the Ninetales, bring back the Vileplume, and just call it a day. We also have the Shift Tree who can do damage. Actually, I might use the Vileplume to kill the Phalanx. Not Vileplume, I mean Ninetales. I might just sack the Torkoal here. I don't really need it. I don't need the spin at this point. We'll get 8 turns of Sun again. He even Fire Fangs, which means that he's Life Orb. Interesting. Okay. I'll try to spin, of course, but he kills me off right here because obviously going for Fire Fang. What is he doing? He's just giving me a spin, which is pretty irrelevant. I do get the crit on the Rapid Spin though. Interesting. I can yawn. I mean, he could have missed here. What is he doing? Is he trying to bluff the choice item, thinking that I don't see the damage that he's taking? go Vileplume again though. Yeah, because Goodra now dies to Sludge Bomb. Phalanx will take a lot from Solar Beam. I will just click Solar Beam on the Phalanx. Might even die, I'm not sure. I don't remember Phalanx's stats. But there's nothing he can do to stop me at this point. Like, even if he no retreats, he's going to be slower next turn. So he has to actually attack me and try to hit me. So I go for the Solar Beam, and that just annihilates the Phalanx as it is. And Goodra is dead as well. Okay, so the last 2 games were definitely better. I tried to play those 2 games more with a better mindset of how to use this Sun team. Maybe it's not bad. I actually kind of like it now. I was talking shit in the beginning. It does feel rather uncomfortable, but then again, this is literally my first 3 games using this team. I might just use this team more often, because Vileplume can sometimes just win games on the spot, you know what I mean? Which is what happened in the last 2 turns. No, not 2 turns, I mean 2 games. But that's gonna be it for today. Nice Sun team though. Definitely better than the Sun team that I made with Quagsire when RU just came out. Yeah, but that was good. That was not bad, I gotta say. Yeah, that's over.